Hey, it's girl Monique 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here with Sistas Season 7, Episode 13 recap. It's going to be more of a rant than a recap for me. Yes, so let's get into it. The episode started where the last one ended. It's with Gary. Jordan and Andy are at the police station. Gary got there first. He trying to put on the soft story like his wife is missing, what have you, and it's a hot mess. And trying to at one point he made himself kind of feel like emotional about torn up about Penelope disappearance. And Jordan was having it because Jordan wanted to whoop his ass, to be honest. And Andy had to break it up, and then Gary in the same breath as he was talking to Detective Morgan, he trying to pin it all on Andy, talking about she was the last one who talked to Penelope. You can check the phone records. So like, cause she's the last one to talk to her, so that make she's the automatically, the person who did something to her. That don't make sense. Not always necessarily true. Um, what else happened? Oh yeah, and then a special agent had walked up and to the situation as well. Um, to want to talk to Andy. Uh, Gary is back talking to Detective Morgan at this time. Um, so the special agent Wyatt want to talk to Andy. Andy dismisses Jordan, said they should never came here together because he's running a political campaign. I think he's running for councilman, city councilman. I don't know, one of these positions. Um, so she dismissed Jordan. She's back there with Special Agent Wyatt, and he at first she didn't recognize him for confiscating evidence of for Gary's case, embezzlement case, I believe. So she said, "Oh yeah, I remember you now." And he asked her for her help, and she said, "I don't know how I can help you." He said, "You can help me, or you gonna get in trouble," because he know that condo that Gary bought Andy was from some illegal money. And I mean, it'd be good if they can work together, but I don't fully trust Special Agent Wyatt, to be honest. And I'm gonna need Andy to keep a good eye, be cautious, I should say, of working with him completely. Like just share some, not all. You know what I mean? But anyway, my thing is with Gary trying to play this concerned husband of the disappearance of his wife and child, his soon to be child, because she was pregnant. So that's, and if he get caught, that's a double, you know, double homicide or whatever. And if Special Agent Wyatt and Andy can get Gary legally and correctly, I think this would be his last season or what have you. Because I am tired of Gary and his F shit. And I'm tired of him get away with stuff that he should necessarily get away with. Like if you watched it from season 1 and all the stuff that Gary did since then with his first wife and so forth along the seasons, and some of them was so stupid, so dumb how they wrote it, or Tyler wrote it. Because it didn't make sense. It's like one minute they hear, and then how they was deleted or not deleted would be up in the air. Like, did they get deleted or not? And how he get away still walking, why is Andy still messing with him? It was like getting on my nerves, because it was one point when I stopped watching this, um because it was that ridiculous to me. But I hope this time, because it seems like it's new writers or what have you, or directors or what have you. I don't know, but it's a different. So you see the difference from past seasons. But I hope that this is it for Gary, because it seems like his character is stay longer than he should. To be honest, in my opinion, because the stuff he's been doing, he should not last that long as a character. Um, in my opinion, in a show like this, because he been doing some harmful things to people, whether it's financially or physically, and he kept constantly getting away with it, and it's like, and then the story moves on like this, the stuff that happened. Like, come on. So I hope this time that a Special Agent Wyatt and whoever else working with Special Agent Wyatt and Andy can finally put Gary away, or he can be deleted. Either one would be suffice. He needs to be locked under the jail, or he can be deleted. But Gary needs to go because he's getting on my nerves at this point. Okay? Then now let's move on to the next. So we got Zach and Fatima. They at the house. Like I told y'all last episode, Fatima was not fine with the DNA results. I'm just keep it a book. I don't know why she thought, she always says she's fine when Zach asked her if she's okay or is she cool. She be like, I'm fine, but her face says something different. And I just wish she would be honest with her feelings and lay it all out, because to be honest, this is a lot, and Zach got a lot going on, and she's a better woman than I would be in that situation, because when it comes to Zach, it seems like it's like one after the other, something with him. But she just like saving this Zach, like she got this superwoman complex thing going on. I don't know what is about Zach, because in real life, I don't know if I could have did that, still be with him. So yeah, so they at the house, and Zach telling Fatima his plans, I guess, for the day, or what he trying to do. He trying to, I guess, get in contact or have somebody help him get his money back from Gary, because Gary uses money in whatever Ponzi scheme or whatever he got, investment stuff he got going on, and he lost Zach money, so he wanted to try to find his money, and I don't think he will ever find that money, because it's long gone. So he trying to figure that out, and he also want to talk to, I guess, Karen about the trust fund for, of course, his son Mikey, or Michael. I don't know that boy name, Mikey, and the girl he wish he is having, that his uh one of the twins is a girl. So he keeps saying baby girl. It's not like you can just go in the store and order what you want. It's not how it works. But I don't think Karen know the gender of either of the twins. So anyway, he's saying baby girl, his twin, his child, and he wanted to set up a trust. And Fatima was like, the twins are a package deal. So, but Zach like Aaron can take care of his own kid. I mean, they are a package deal, but I don't see no problem of Zach setting up a trust for his child, which is one of the twins. But he do need to have some consideration and how you raise this one twin, because they are twins and they all gonna live together, the twins, and one can be raised this way and the other raised this way. Like Fatima told him, like, you need to talk to Aaron, because he does need to talk to Aaron, because they both gonna have to do some co-parenting with the twins, which should be interesting, and wish them the best of luck with that. But as they was sitting at the kitchen table, uh, Fatima was typing on her laptop, and I guess she was doing her own little research about Karen uh results from a condition called superfecundation. Superfecundation. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a 0.25% chance to get pregnant by two different men at one time. Superfecundation, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Um, she did her research, so that's why you can tell she's not fine with the results of the DNA test, and like, and how could that be two different baby daddies in her mind? So yeah, so that's Stacy, and then we see later, Zach did call Fatima while she was at the shop, and he explained what he wanted to do with his his half of the baby or the twins or something. He said about setting up the trust, and it's the way he worded it. It just came off like the twins gonna be separated automatically. But like Fatima said, he need to talk with Aaron. So eventually he did talk to Aaron about the co-parenting, because Aaron rolled up on him at the basketball court, due to what Karen told Aaron about what Zach said about the trust and for his half of the baby. That's the way he said. And yeah, Aaron feels some type of way about it. So he rolled up on Zach at the basketball court. And Zach didn't appreciate it, because Zach really don't care for Aaron anyway. So I just hope that Karen pregnancy doesn't last any longer, or they keep dragging this out any further. And I hope at some point we do another time jump with this pregnancy, because it's getting to be too much and dragged out. Um, let's see what else happened. Um, Sabrina. I'm glad to see Sabrina's story moving along, and they actually gave her something instead of just being locked up and never see her for most of the season. I'm glad that she wants to try to retrieve her eggs for future pregnancies and stuff like that. Um, and she can't get herself a shot. Maurice had to help her. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little rant right here. Her storyline is like, it's boring. It really is. I I, I understand she's trying to preserve her eggs, and that's a real life situation, and I understand, and I appreciate she going after what she want to do for her future. And yeah, it's getting boring. Sorry, she's getting boring. But we did see her later. I think she went to Danny's house, and Danny was there at Karen's house last episode when Karen told Zach and Aaron the results of the DNA test. and Danny want to play charades. Cause Danny can't hold it in. She got to tell somebody. Even though Karen told her last episode, don't tell nobody. Keep your mouth shut. But Karen should already know Danny is not gonna keep her mouth shut. But so Danny want to play charades with Sabrina so she can like tell her but not tell her at the same time. So she giving clues, and poor Sabrina, she was on a slow bus for a minute, trying to guess these clues. It was funny. But she eventually got it, and yeah, so now Sabrina knows Karen T when it comes to having two baby daddies. Side note, we did get a scene of Andy and Fatima at work, and Fatima did spill the beans about I think she spilled the beans about Karen's situation, I think. Or she just said she'll let Karen tell her, but I don't know. I forgot, did she tell her or not? But I know that it was like a brief moment they did have that conversation. Yeah, so now I think everybody knows who's in the core group, I should say, knows about Karen two baby daddies. So yeah, and what else happened? We also Pam still selling her illegal hair care products, and they down at the shop, and she still try to get Trey, I think that's his name, the young fellow who keep coming by fixing things for Karen at the shop. I really go another rant. What is his purpose? Is it to try to distract Karen from everything she got going on? I don't know. It's like he's just there. It's just like he just pop up, and we don't get like, and he only pop up at the shop. I don't think I even see him in any other setting. With Karen, if memory serves. It just like he just pop up, and we don't get like too much background on him. He just pop up and flirts with Karen, and it's like, and Pam don't make it no better. So Pam trying to push Trey and Karen together, but she got her sister. She got her own situation. She don't need a Trey, because the way she be feeling lately, and then she just got news that she gets not one but two baby daddies. So we'll see. This Trey, I just need them to move along with it. If it's gonna be something, if not, he can go disappear. Sorry, it's boring. Where is it going? And what's his backstory? Like, can we get another setting? See them in another setting? Yeah. Um. We also see Jordan playing Inspector Gadget. After Andy tell him not to be involved. I mean, understandably so. This is his sister is missing. He don't know where she's at. So what should he do? So he is playing Inspector Gadget. He, I guess, went to Gary's office building or the outside of it, and he pretending um like he works for Gary or knows Gary in some kind of fashion. And she said, I recognize you, Jordan Williams, running for such and such and such. And he like, no, I get that a lot. It's funny, people say that all the time. And then he introduced himself as Raymond to this young lady who was outside the building or works in the building. And he asked, can you like tell me about Gary or what have you, sister says. So they took a walk and they started talking. I wish I could have they could have showed like what he asked her, what information he got from her, but whatever. So he got some information for her as Raymond, as he introduced himself. So there's that. And what else happened? Um then we get after Sabrina won the charade game, guessing that Karen had two baby daddies. Then we get a knock on the door at Danny's house. And then he walked in. It was Tony. Almost forgot his name. Tony walked in. He was on one. So and then Sabrina dismissed herself after she got the news about Karen's two baby daddies. She dismissed herself, and he came in hot. And he said how in the hell his 11-year-old daughter got her hands on these handcuffs, and Danny explained that she asked about the handcuffs, and she said it was the gangs. Then she told the girl to ask her daddy, and he said you think it's okay for the tell the child to ask her daddy about a sex game or what have you, and let alone Danny didn't say it was a sex game. But anyway, so he said it was reckless. He was disappointed. And he expected more from her. And he said, "I asked you to watch my kids," and then Danny's like, "I did watch your kids. I did you a favor." She couldn't help that Danny couldn't help that the girl was going through her stuff. But I wish when the girl asked what was these, Danny could have took it right away from her. That's the only thing I would give that that Danny should have took those away from the girl out her hands immediately. When the girl asks, "What was this? What are these for?" So I give you that. But other than that, kids gonna go through stuff. And then he was watching to the best of her ability. And if you want to be for real, if you will use your context clues, you know that Danny is not comfortable around your kids, children. You can read her body language. She's not comfortable for real, around your kids. Let alone watch them alone solo when you not there. And she did you a favor. She did watch the kids. And then he's talking about sex toys. He didn't know. I'm like, I didn't know handcuffs was a sex toy. He acted like it was a dildo or something. Okay? A vibrator dildo or something. That's what he acted like it was. I mean, them cuffs could be like kids could be playing cops and robbers with those handcuffs. It don't have to be considered a sex toy. So miss me with that, but you can't put solely all on Danny. I mean, your daughter had to play the part too. She shouldn't be going through other people's stuff in their house. It's rude. It's very rude, and it's not cool. And yeah, so it's just not all on Danny. It's your daughter too. She should know how to act in other people's house, like Danny said. You don't go through people's stuff. What's wrong with you? And then he kept going on and on. She's like, I explained it. It seemed like you know not hearing me. Like then he says already happened what she's supposed to do. She went through her stuff. She can't undo it. So like it's like he kept saying the same stuff and he waiting for a different response from her. Danny said, "You can go. I told you what happened. You choosing not to listen, not to hear me, and it's just not on me. Just blame your daughter too, and you should teach her not to go through people's stuff." So that was the end of that scene, and I agree. But only thing I was, like I said, I wish Danny would have took the cuffs out her hand when the little girl asked. But Danny is not used to being around kids, so I give her that. But hey, next time you know not to ask Danny not to watch your kids at the last minute. She was doing you a favor, so whatever. And we get to the last scene, I believe. Jordan or Raymond was in his car. I don't know where he was. Either he was outside of Gary's office or his apartment building. I don't know where he was at, And he was on the phone with Andy asked him where he was at, and stuff like that. Like, cause she was gonna come to his house that night. It's mind you, it's nighttime, so she was coming over to his house to talk to him. But he's in the car waiting outside, I guess Gary's office or house or what have you. Next thing you know, we see Gary hopping in the back of his truck and said, like, "What are you doing? And are you talking to my ex or something?" And then it's ended. So I guess this will be continued. And Jordan sucks at uh stakeouts or whatever you're trying to do. Who leaves their door unlocked? Why you spying and uh undercover? Well, you really ain't undercover or on the stakeout. Who leave their door unlocked? Come on. Jordan don't know what he doing, or he don't know who he dealing with, but Andy do. So Andy like, who's that? That Gary? I guess she was. I think she heard Gary's voice, and she like, what's going on? Where you at? What you doing? And it ended right there. So, I think Jordan is a little way over his head when it comes to Gary, because he, mind you, he don't. I don't think he knows the real. He don't know. He don't know the real Gary, because Gary was putting up a facade with his sister. Meanwhile, he had like a whole gang of women he dealing with at the same time. So, and he doing some shady stuff with the embezzlement and taking people money and stuff like that, and stuff that happened to his high school sweetheart, his first wife. All red flags. So he don't know the real Gary. So, but he about to find out, and I hope Jordan is keeping his head on a swivel when it comes to Gary and what he's trying to do and taking down Gary. And he need to worry about his campaign, or he could just drop out and just take down Gary and see what happened to his sister. So yeah. So that was the end of the episode. So let me know what your thoughts is about the episode 13. Is Jordan is way out of his league or over his head when it comes to this Gary situation, his sister, and his doing his own investigation. And what you think of Tony and Danny exchange? Do you agree with Tony? Do you on Tony's side with it, or you down the middle? Do you on Danny's side with that? And what you think about Zach and setting the trust for his twin, one of his twin child, whatever you want to call it, the baby, one of his child. Do you think he should set up a trust for only his or both kids? Because since they're a package deal. And what else happened? Oh, do you think Andy and Special Agent White should work together? So let me know your thoughts down below. So it was an episode, I had little rants here and there, but hey, it is what it is. So that's all I got. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.